My name is Dr. Emmett Brown. This is temporal experiment number 2. I'm inside my shed. The date is 31st of January 2019. The time is exactly... Great Scott! And welcome to part 2. Yeah, we got quite far. I've got quite a lot to get through, so I'll try and do it as quickly as possible and as painless as possible. Haven't started the flux bands yet. I'm a little bit apprehensive about doing this, but they will get done eventually. Yeah, let's start with the interior. So I got it all primed and painted, and I increased the size of this box because if you remember, this box was, well, you can just see it just at the bottom there, it was tiny. So I've increased the size and I used some of that mesh just to detail the top of it. And we've also added the little red canister that's behind the driver's seat. Got all the holes hogged out now for all the fibres. I've got a little, oh, you can just make it out there, a little hole there because I've got 3 fibres that come out, which I'll get into in a minute, which are going to be threading into there. We took out the plastic. I made a horrendous mess, but I'm not too concerned because there's going to be that many wires and cables crisscrossing that you're really not going to see much of that. But yeah, guitar strings being added to the boxes. We've got this little dude here all detailed out. There's still some cleanup to do on this. This isn't the finished thing yet, but I didn't have any metallic red, so I mixed up a bright red with some metallic silver. So it does have a sheen to it, but not too much. Again, that needs all tidying up. There's a lot of spillage that's gone on. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get, what is it, 6 cables on each. I might be able to get 4 cables on each maybe at a push. But anyway, it'll be detailed up. I've also added a little spring because in the film there's a little orange, I think it's off an airplane, that breaches this gap here, which is going to be perfect because I've got fibres just running down there, so that's going to hide them fibre optics for the flux capacitor. But we've got all the details done here. I did fill these, but something obviously has gone wrong, so I need to refill that and repaint. We've also added a controller for the time circuits, and I don't know if it'll come out on camera, but I have put some clear styrene over the box just to give it a shine, but you can't really tell really, I don't think. Drilled out the hole for all the wires, which we'll get to in a second, and it's all light blocked underneath. So that's basically as far as I've got with that. I've just got the Christmas tree all fibred up. I'm just letting the glue settle in, but yeah, that looks really nice when it's all lit up. I've got 3 light sources here. There should be 4 I think, but I don't really want to like mess around with too much detail of that. But yeah, we've got 2. We're going to have 2 yellow and 1 red there, and I've also added a little box here with some washer detail because that has 2 black cables going into it. The flux capacitor's been detailed up now. That looks really good with the fibre optics. I'm looking forward to actually getting that up to the board and seeing it all chase. That should be quite cool. All the interior, the chairs have been done in a light grey. What else? We've also been detailing up the plutonium chamber, so that's looking really nice. And if we take our little red LED here, it is a bit light in here, but hopefully it'll come out. I'll just plug that in. There, it's going to glow really nice. So the Raytheon lighting's working really nice, and plus you get like a nice little ring on top as well. So it's running extremely hot is that. So that looks pretty cool. I did do a quick calculation and it's ridiculous. I think there's 31 LEDs that are going into the car just itself. Haven't touched the body yet, that's still over there. We'll get to that at a later day because I wanted to get all the details done. The next stage for me really is going to be painting up a ton of wires, and it's going to be a ton of wires at that. Door cards are being painted. I just need to paint that black for the handle. Heat vents are painted in flat aluminium, so they're looking pretty good. Once they're in, I didn't get rid of these lines here because it does have welds, so I sort of kept that just for a little detail. It's not that I was lazy or anything. And then we've got the little clock painted up. Now I have made a slight mistake here on the dashboard, which, you know, is no big deal. But first of all, let's go through it all. I increased the sizes of these boxes, and I've also added some little details. It has about 3 louvers on these boxes, but I can only fit 2, but at least it's something. Increased the size of the speedometer. I was going to light this, if you remember, but it's just ridiculously small and it's not going to throw out any light once it is. The little junction boxes are being increased. I put a piece of styrene down just to bridge the gap there, and then just 2 red blocks, so they're going to get wired. And also I've got the Deserter truck, and it had a CB in, so I've taken the CB out and that's our radio now. So if we just grab an LED, here we go, that'll do. This one's just yellow, but anyway. Again, we've done some Raytheon lighting here. So if we start off, they're going to glow really nicely. So that's worked out really well. Now the dashboard, that's the same, but I think it's got heavy plastic at this section here. Because it does light, but it's not going to light that much, I don't think, but we'll see how it goes. I also have done the time circuits themselves, which again, you look, they do light. Oh, get it in shot. So they do actually light up. So, and I've also drilled out there for some fibre optics, so we can have all that lit up. What else? Oh, getting back to fibre optics, yeah, we've got the on switch for the time circuits there. That's going to be a green light there, which casts a nice light up the box here. It looks quite nice. And then detail wise, I'm really happy with the way the crossbar turned out. We've got all the metallics there, and the baby blue with that just little bit of silver coming through there, so that looks really nice. Happy with that. Steering wheels painted flat black, that's done. And then we come to all our pipes for the heat vents, so we've got that all painted up nicely. This one here is actually for Mr. Fusion, but if you go back and watch the film, and if I grab this, on this section here there's a pipe that comes out and across into the bulkhead. So I'm basically going to be putting that on like that, and that's going to be going to the bulkhead. So I thought I might as well use it while it's there, and it's added detail. So like I said, I've got like 100 meters of this cable, so I'm going to have to clean it thoroughly first, so it'll accept paint. But yeah, I think that's about it so far. If there's anything else that I think of, I will get back to you. But like I said, it's just messing around with all the little details. I'm really happy with that and the Raytheon lighting. It worked out really well. So I'm just basically going to glue that red LED in there, and I've already drilled the hole there for the LED to go through. So yeah, it's going to have about 31 LEDs, which is a bit ridiculous, but I just hope it don't catch fire. And then of course we've got the chassis as well, but I don't think I'm going to do much to that because you're not going to see any of that once it's down. I need to drill 2 holes here to put some flickering blues heading out, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gloss or semi-gloss the road surface, so when the light shoots out, that reflection's gonna carry on in front of the car, and also at the back as well. We're gonna have some flickering yellow LEDs at the back with all our flame effect following the car. I think what I've got in mind at the moment is this section that goes on top of the car. I'm just basically going to like hog out some material here, and then the side emitting fibre optic would be just one piece then instead of 2 separate, because otherwise I'd have to like drill through the roof on the body to poke them out, and they're gonna you're gonna see them and they're not exactly small. So I think one piece from the underside all the way around, over the top, and then over that side and back in, with 2 LEDs running that. Hopefully that will be enough, because it's not a great distance the light has to travel. As long as if these bits are lit, I'm not bothered about that bit, because you know that's not even in the car. So yeah, we are doing pretty good. I might just do a little test shot of this. I don't think I ever didn't show it lit, did I? I don't think. But light will pass through this really nicely. So that's like 2 pieces together. So yeah, that should be okay. That. So I'm just gonna have to do a little test shot of that, paint it silver, and just see if the light still comes through, which I think it should do. Once this guy's dried, we'll come back and we'll take a look at the Christmas tree all lit, because that is really bright and it looks really cool. Again, same with the boxes, they're 2 yellow, 1 red. They'll be hooked up to the same LED as that, so we can cut LEDs down that way. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the flux board. As soon as that comes, we'll get that hooked up and it should look pretty good. I'm looking forward to that one. So I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Hi guys, I just thought I'd show you the fibre optic in action. It's not so bad. There is a little dip in light just in the middle section here, but once this gets light blocked so there's no leaks coming out of it, it should intensify. The experiment worked with this. I've painted it silver so all that nice detail's coming out, and it will allow light through. Oh, there goes my phone. We'll be right back. Yeah, so like I said, it will allow light through, but yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. So I mean, it lights up pretty good just with one, so it should be okay, I think. I'm quite happy with that. I'll just put the lights on quickly. Zoom me back out. The flux bands are done. Hogged them out. They look a bit of a mess at the moment, but once the bands are on there, it should look okay. And then once that's done, I can test it again and see how it looks. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. I'm still waiting for this glue to dry, so I might have to show that in the next update. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll be back soon as I've got some more to show. Yeah, I think on further reflection on this side emitting fibre optic stuff, I'm not 100% sold on it, so I've ordered myself some EL rope, which is transparent blue, because in the film the car lit up white. All the flux bands were white, but the filters on the camera made it look blue. And of course you've got like post-production where they do all the effects over the top. So I've got some transparent blue coming, which is a nice match for the film. And I've also ordered some blue for the lightning, which has a rapid flash, so hopefully it'll look like lightning. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. See you later.